The Raven Guard Space Marines chapter take on the Tyranids of Hive Fleet Gorgon in this 2,000 point battle report from Warzone Morloc.
Enemy sighted, Captain. Move from the shadows, brothers. Engage the enemy. Moving. Their number is without end. I will hold them back, brothers. Regroup and prepare for battle.
Welcome back to Warzone Morloc 40k, the home of fully painted armies, narrative missions and good fun all round. Welcome back, handsome Patrick. Hive Fleet Viennetta David. Big
Hello.
wave please. We are playing a 2,000 point battle between the Primaris Space Marines of the Raven Guard against Hive Fleet Viennetta's mint chocolatey goodness. What Hive Fleet will you be playing as?
Gorgon.
Gorgon.
What does Gorgon do?
That is reroll ones to wound in close combat. So
That's pretty good.
yeah,
Tasty.
lots of close combat units today. So
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it simple because last time was interesting.
Yeah.
Too many flavours of Viennetta.
Too many
wasn't
flavours, yeah.
Yeah.
You're eating the chocolate, you're eating the strawberry, but you're leaving on the other one.
But it's not a Neapolitan. It's a
No,
Viennetta.
It's not Neapolitan, it's Viennetta. You heard it here first.
Mm.
Ice cream jokes.
Yeah. There's no need for Dave's rubbish joke because he's already ruined the section.
It's a bit of a grudge match, this, isn't it?
It is a bit.
We played it, before.
This
so-
is a rematch. If you've watched the previous game, don't no spoilers from this end. We've got new units. We've got the Invictus Warsuit on the Space Marine side.
Yeah, excited about that.
We're going to see
It's going to
some
die instantly.
some turn one death hot action. We've also got a leaning towards the Phobos Marines,
Yeah.
as befits the Raven Guard, and will befit them when their new HQ comes out. Hopefully
Next week, yeah. Strike.
next week, Strike, which is also will be available from our new sponsors, the Bad Moon Cafe, London's premium gaming venue. Talk to us, Patrick, about Bad Moon Cafe.
Yeah, I really like Bad Moon Cafe. It's probably like one of the local shops close to us. They do tournaments all the time, little one-day events, big discounts on Warhammer, plus they do a decent coffee.
The
Yeah.
flat white is superb. Patrick said you should be saying it with the hipster beard, but it is lovely.
And they're going
it's
to be
a-
working with us from now, aren't they? So
They are, yes. What mission are we playing, Patrick?
We are playing 4 pillars from chapter approved. There's 4 objective markers deployed at diagonals on the board, 15 inches from the centre. Players score a point at the end of the battle round if they control more markers than their opponent. They score 3 if they control all 4.
It's a tough ask.
Additionally, there's also a point available for the player that destroyed more enemy units per round. Normal rules apply for Linebreaker,
First Strike,
and Slay the Warlord as well. It's kind of the closest to a tournament format out of the chapter approved missions.
Good.
It's pretty good, pretty balanced game.
It's going to be balanced. It's going to be a bloodbath. We've got 2 beautiful armies, which you'll see coming up now. Let's do it.
This is my 2,000 points of Raven Guard Primaris Space Marines. I've got a battalion, a spearhead and another Vanguard detachment. Leading off my battalion, firstly, I have a Chapter Master down here, which is a Phobos Captain. And then the other HQ choice, I have a Phobos Lieutenant as well. Making up battalion with 3 troops choices, I have 10 of the Infiltrators over there. And then 10 intercessors on the left. I'll be giving them the Stalker bolt rifles to try them out with the improved damage, but they are heavy weapons. And then at the front, 5 more intercessors with the regular bolt rifles. The Chapter Master I paid the 2 command points for has a mastercrafted Instigator bolt carbine as well, and his Warlord trait is going to be Storm of Fire. Also, as part of the battalion, I've got 3 suppressors in the background. Making up the Spearhead detachment on the right hand side with the heavies, I have got a Chaplain as the HQ, and he has the Recitation of Focus alongside the Litany of Hate. I've got 3 Centurion Devastators with the Heavy Bolters and the Hurricane Bolters in the chest, 3 Eliminators with the Sniper Rifles, and then a Repulsor Executioner in the background, which looks absolutely amazing. Yeah. And then making up the Spearhead detachment, the HQ choice, I have a Phobos Librarian with Mind Raid, which is cast on 6 and can get a command point back. And then another unpronounceable word, Tenebrous Curse?
That one. Tenacious D.
Which is all about reducing the movement of enemy units. Making up the Spearhead, I have 2 Redempted Dreadnoughts, both with Storm Bolters, Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Onslaught Gatling Cannon, and one has an Icarus Rocket Pod. I didn't have points for the other one. And lastly but not least, it is the new Invicta Tactical Warsuit with the Incendium Cannon, which is the auto-hitting flamer, which I think a lot of people are looking forward to seeing. A Heavy Bolter on the side, which can also be a pistol. 2 Iron Hail Heavy Stubbers in the chest, and then a Fragstorm Grenade Launcher on top. That makes up 2,000 points. I gave the relic to the Librarian, which is the Reliquary of Galathamor, which is an anti-psycho relic.
How many command points?
I have 5 for the battalion, 3 for Battle Forged up to 8, 1 for the Spearhead, 1 for the Vanguard up to 10, losing 2 to make the Captain Phobos Armour a Chapter Master.
Sweet.
Okay, so this is 2,000 points of Hive Fleet Viennetta. Back again, facing the Raven Guard. So I'll start with my battalion, which is the main thrust of the force. So with that, I've got my Hive Tyrant. He's got a Heavy Venom Cannon, the Reaper of Obliterax Relic, which is effectively a monstrous Bone Sword and Lash Whip. I've also got the powers Onslaught and the Horror. He's the first HQ. The second HQ choice is the Neurothrope, which is buried in the Zoanthropes on that side.
Disguised, some would say.
Ooh. So he's got Psychic Scream. That's my second HQ choice. Next up is the troops. So I'll start with my Gene Stealers. That's 10 Gene Stealers, one with an Acid Maw. I've got 10 Hormigants at the front, 10 Termagants, and another set of 10 Termagants, so that's all my troops choices. And 3 elites, so I'll start on the left with the Hive Guard, 3 Shock Cannons, behind them are 3 Venom Thropes, and back over on the other side is the Zoanthrope, so 6 of those. My next detachment is a Spearhead detachment, so I'm going to start at the back with my Warlord. So that's a Hive Flyrant back there. He's got Heavy Venom Cannon, Monstrous Scything Talons. He's got Onslaught and Psychic Scream as his powers. And he is, I say he's my Warlord, so he's also got the Warlord trait on there, Adaptive Biology. The other units there are the Exocrine, a Trigon with Toxin Spike, a Trigon Prime just behind. That you've got a Carnifex with 2 sets of Monstering Scything Talons, Tusks and Spore Cysts, and finally the Tyrannifex with Rupture Cannon. So that's my army, 2,000 points.
Chitinous length. 2,000 points. How many command points are you rocking, David?
So I've got 9 command points, Billy.
Sweet action. It was Patrick to deploy his entire force first. The 4 pillars mission, as you can see. The 4 objectives, lastly. Patrick, do you want to explain how you've deployed first?
Yeah, I've got my heavies over here, backed up by the Chapter Master Lieutenant Chaplain. I've got my Eliminators up here.
Tasty. No one's getting there in a hurry.
Intercessors with the Stalker Bolt Rifles. Suppressors. And then I've got another set of Intercessors here. And then I've got my Phobos units. They can deploy outside the deployment zone. There's the Invictus Tactical Warsuit.
Hello.
is up here on his own.
Yeah.
And then over here, I've got the Phobos Librarian and the Infiltrators. So the Infiltrators have the little comms array, which means they can be outside of the bubbles for rerolls, but still use them as long as the Phobos Marines are on the table.
Very tasty.
So they also got the Scout move, which means they can deploy up there.
Wonderful. And Dave, how have you deployed?
Yeah, so lots of counter deployment really, hiding my big monsters from the big guns, which are now looking really scary. But basically I've set up to try and overpower this side of the board a little bit, which is where Pat's a bit light. On the edge of that objective, got that one there to go for as well, with some troops, so really I'm going to sort of try and do a Tyranid sweep.
Oh, wax on.
Yeah, so
wax on and wax off. So, Patrick, it'll be for you to go first, unless you can seize the initiative, using this brand new, unless David can seize, on the Warzone Morloc hot dice.
thanks, Willie.
Treat yourself. He's only gone and done it!
Again, same as last time. No, okay.
It's a hot,
Yes.
it's a hot 6, and it is the Tyranids to go first. First of all, Pat's had to do a little bit of shenanigans because the drama's already started in the Warzone. The Gene Stealers were feeling a bit tasty, weren't they?
Yeah, I spent a command point to do the pre-game move, which is the Raven Guard stratagem, and drop them back. But it's left the...
The Librarian's a little bit in the open.
Scratching his head.
We had a debate as to whether you could use 3 command points to move 2 of them, but we can't find it anywhere. So we're going with
Librarian staying put.
Librarian staying put is going to front it out.
Yeah.
So other than that, Dave?
Yeah, so the Gene Stealers have advanced. Got 12 inches on there, so they're just shy of him with the charge. I've moved up the Venom Thropes and the Termagants to claim that objective.
Nice.
Over this side, I've got...
Brains!
Brains have moved up. They've got 11 inches, because I rolled a 6.
Yes, you
For
did.
the
I saw
advance
it.
of both the
Yeah.
Eurothrope
You're
and
good at
the
rolling
Zoanthrope.
6s.
So, yeah, Warzone Morloc dice.
Available nowhere.
So I also advanced up the Carnifex, so he's hiding there around the corner for now, giving the Invictor some a bit of a choice.
Yeah, he's got
next
a few challenges here.
Yeah,
Rocking a hard place.
that's right. So
I don't
moved
think
up.
he's going to be there next turn.
But, you know, that's maybe what he's for. It's a bit of a distraction Carnifex, some would say.
Hive Tyrant so far has cast Onslaught successfully on
Onto
the
the
Carnifex, so he
nice.
gets to charge, even though he advanced. And now he's going to do a smite on the Invictus.
So looking for a hot 5.
5, yeah.
That's a
With a
5.5, yeah.
So that goes off, so D3 mortal wounds.
2 mortal
4,
wounds.
So it's 2 mortal wounds. Catalyst from the Zoanthropes on the Tyrannifex.
Good work.
So firing with 2 of the Hive Guard, because the other one can't see on the Invictor. So that's 2 D3 shots. Looking for 5, on 3s. That's pretty good. It's a good start. Looking for 4s.
Oh, it might be top of 6. Let me check.
No, well, they're all wounded.
Yeah, so
How many more wounds is it?
that's 4 mortal wounds, and that one is D3 mortal wounds.
I definitely should have used the stratagem. So
Another
2.
2.
So 6 mortal wounds.
6 mortal wounds.
Wow.
Dropping him down to 5.
What a punishing volley from the
They're
flame
so
cannons.
strong. It's
That is,
crazy.
yeah.
And it's -1.
So +1 for Raven Guard, so 3 plus. Fails
Oh,
3.
Wow.
3d3. He'll never survive this. Yep, first strike.
Oh, way.
Here's what everyone's tuned in to see.
Thanks, Eric.
Instead.
Thanks for coming. I might have to change the thumbnail.
Whoops.
You've got to put it in there.
Yeah, I will.
Yep, the heavy venom cannon.
What's he shooting at?
He's going to shoot at those guys, and that's all you can see.
Okay.
So we've got D3 shots for 2.
These guys are -1 to hit because they're in cover over 12 inches.
The Raven Guard special roll.
Marvellous. So hitting on 4s. Cock dice. 1 missed. Both missed.
Oh dear, a bit of a whiff.
Okay, Exocrine, first round of firing is 6 shots, normally 4s to hit. He didn't move, so he adds 1.
Oh,
Now we
wow.
-1 for the Raven Guard trait, so he's pretty much back to where he started at
So
4s.
the long purple length is going to shoot its Tyranid load.
Okay, thank you, Billy. And mental image.
You love that model.
I do, look at it.
So it's strength 7 weapon.
Toughness 4, so 3s.
So looking for 3s. So that's 2 wounds at -3 AP.
Okay. +1 for being in cover, so 5 up saves. No. How much damage each?
2.
2. That's 2 dead.
Wow.
I'll go straight into the next round because he gets to shoot again because he didn't move.
Okay.
So again looking for 4s to hit the same target. So 3 hits, 3s to wound. Ooh, 1 wound there, Pat.
5 up. Nope, that's 1 more dead.
Oh mate, they're being shredded.
This left flank's looking weak now.
Yeah, being shredded.
Rupture cannon.
At the
First
Dreadnought
round.
over here, which Pat, you're playing a stratagem.
Yeah, Duty Eternal. Use this stratagem when an Adeptus Astartes Dreadnought model from your army is chosen as a target for attack. Till the end of the phase, when resolving an attack made against that model, halve the damage inflicted, rounding up.
Half the damage at
So if he rolls a 4 and a d6 becomes 2, exactly.
Simple.
5, 2.5 rounded up to 3. So.
Understood. Right, let's see some shooting.
Yep, okay, so it gets to fire twice, 3 shots a time. So ballistic skills 4, so hitting on 5s. Nothing.
Oh wait, he
Oh.
hasn't got -1 to hit. It's
Oh,
only
does he?
for they've changed the rules now, so it's only for
Oh,
infantry models in cover. So you've got 2 hits there. If you
Okay.
roll 2 4s.
yep.
Nice.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So strength,
Honesty and integrity in the war zone.
I ain't got
Like
me. So hitting on 3, wounding on 3s. That's 1 wound, Pat.
Okay.
AP -3.
Okay. So with the Raven Guard stratagem being over 12 inches, it becomes AP -2.
Yeah.
So if you've got a 5 up save on the Redemptor. Fails. Goes through. D6 damage. 2. Drops down to 1.
Okay, the next round of shooting from the rupture cannon. 4s to hit this time. It's 2 hits again.
Good.
3s to wound. 1 wound again, Pat.
5 up save. I don't know what I've done with that dice. Cheers. Makes it.
Save.
Or saucy. So into the fight phase, the Gene Stealers are charging the Primaris Librarian.
Can you take one down with him? No.
His pistol
Overwatch.
shot has gone awry. We're looking for a 4.
Really needs to have it in
He's
his
nailed
hand.
it. So the
Right.
Gene Stealers will be charging in and going.
So there's 10 Gene Stealers, so they get 4 attacks instead of 3. So I'll go for those 2 first, basically rolling together. So looking for 3s to hit. So looking for 4s.
Oh, a few
That's
gone awry.
3, so they're at AP -3.
So he
because
gets
of the
6 up. 3 go through, he's down to 2.
2 wounds. Okay, so now the next 4 Gene Stealers attacking with Rending Claws.
We're only doing this because we want to use our cool dice and we've run out.
Yeah, so hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, and any 6s are at AP -4. So that's 1 there that goes straight through.
Down to 1.
Yep. And that's 4
Regulars.
saves at -1 AP.
Yep, that kills him. So he's dead.
The Librarian's been nom-nommed.
We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, it was a given. Terrible times for the Raven Guard.
I'm gonna consolidate
Hero of the
into
chapter's
the
been
other
lost.
I'm going to play a stratagem now.
Yep.
Called Feeder Tendrils, which is when a Gene Stealer or a Lictor from your army kills a character in the fight phase. You gain D3 command points
Oh, sweet.
for spending 1, so let's hope for a big one. So it's 3 games, so +2 overall.
Awesome.
Okay, so what's happened here is the Gene Stealers have consolidated into the Infiltrators, who have met the combat. Now, they won't get the Shock Assault because they weren't technically charged. It's a consolidation move, is that right?
Yeah, that's definitely right.
Okay, but they have still piled in and they've got a few tasty attacks coming their way regardless.
Yeah, so they've got 2 attacks each and an extra one for the Sergeant, hitting on 3s, and then re-rolling hits because of the comms array linked to the Captain.
Nice.
So 3s.
Couple of 1s.
Here we roll everything because he's a chapter
Oh, of
master.
course. Nicely done.
Okay, so 1 miss. And then what's the toughness on the Gene
That
Stealer?
was a great roll.
Toughness 4. So
Yeah.
Okay, so 4s to wounds, 3 rolling 1s. For the Lieutenant.
That's another good roll, Pat.
Yep.
Bad. So that many invons?
Yep.
5 plus?
Yeah.
5
So
plus
I've got 12 saves to make on a unit of 10. 5 plus invans. Oh.
They're all over the place.
It's quite a few. It's saves in
Saved.
there
Saved. Is that cocked? You can.
though. No, that's fine. That's a save,
There's
definitely.
a 5 here.
They only lost 5. That's not too bad considering.
Yeah, that could have
It
been worse.
should be a 50-50 and you got more 5s and 6s than everything else.
You went as sick as a dog. Okay, so we're into the morale phase. There's turn 1 ends for the Tyranids.
They've lost 3.
Yeah.
Leadership 8 with the sergeant, so on a 6 they lose 1. 3, they're fine.
They're fine. And over on the Gene Stealer side, Dave.
Yep. So they're a leadership of 9.
They lost 5.
That's 5s. Sort my rolling 1 dice.
They're fine.
They're fine. Okay, so that wraps the turn. Very powerful turn, Dave.
Yeah, really good.
Lots died, lots achieved.
Gorgon.
Let's see.
Gained some command points.
The Viennetta, yeah, gained some.
My-
Everything went well.
Yeah.
Let's see if Patrick can bring anything back.
The infiltrators have stayed in combat. I'm hoping that with some pistol shots and some fighting,
Yeah.
I can take them out without having to back them off and then dedicate shooting or worry about something else. Executioners moved up more than just under half, so that it can still get its 2 shots.
Nice.
Just going to try and see what I can do to the big guns over there if I need to. Tiny move off Centurions, that's one of the worst things about them, they only move 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Redemptors have both moved up as well. And then the characters back here. Got a little bit of screening around here so that nothing can deep strike in behind.
Mm-hmm.
The intercessors have moved up to claim this objective, and the suppressors have moved over with the fly movement. Then over here, I've given up completely on the left flank. I'm just going to get these guys onto there for now to get that objective.
Yeah.
But after that, I mean, there's only 2 of them left. It's a write-off. I'm going to have to concentrate on moving around this way with the units I've got left and do that. That's the end of the movement phase.
There's no psychics because we're still mourning the loss of the librarian, presumably.
I'm going to... That was bad. It was bad. The chaplain over here is going to start us off by casting his Litany Recitation of Focus. +1 to hit on a chapter model within 6.
It should have been at the start of the battle round, but it's not going to make any difference.
Okay. He is going to go onto the Centurion on a 3+. 6. So they get +1 to hit.
Nice. Litany of Focus was that, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll start the shooting off with them. I'm going to dedicate the heavy bolters into the venom thropes, and then the hurricane bolters into the little ones.
Wisdom.
Okay, I've got 18 shots with the 6 heavy bolters here.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be hitting on 3s because of the +1 from the chaplain, -1 from the venom thropes themselves. So 18 shots hitting on 3s. I've got some re-rolls in there for the chapter master behind. Oh, another one
Yeah,
there.
another 2 there.
So they all hit.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's strength 5 against toughness 4.
3s
So
for
I'm
wounds.
looking
Here
for
we go.
3s, re-rolling 1s. A couple of 1s in there as well.
Not to be mistaken with our symbol. Keep doing that.
Okay, let's get rid of these 2s. How many wounds each are they?
3.
3. Okay, so they're -2 because of the Devastator Doctrine now for heavy bolters.
Yes, of course.
So they got 5+ save. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, and some left over. So
Whoa.
venom thropes gone.
Wow, wiped.
Cheerio.
Following up with that devastating round of shooting is the hurricane bolters in their
Yeah.
nipples.
Bolter Discipline gives them double shots, but I've only got 24 dice in my hand at the moment, so I'll do that another 12 if I need to.
Okay.
2s because the venom thropes are gone now. Rerolling the 1s. Okay.
Horrendous accuracy from the Raven Guard, avenging their fallen brothers.
And then freeze to wound. Rerolling ones. Okay, so that's that many saves.
6+ save with them.
Oh. So,
It can be done, Dave. You've done worse. Nah, see you around.
yeah, they're gone.
See you around. Get off the board. Wiped. 2 units wiped by 3 Centurions. Strong style.
10 pistols into combat.
Aha, yes. First person to
9
ever
hits so
remember.
far. 4s. Rerolling ones. No ones. So that is 7 wounds into the Gene Stealers for 5 up in one.
Well, only save 1, so
Wow.
cheerio.
Yeah, Patrick
Space
backed,
Marines fighting back.
backed himself there. The sad boys are getting happy.
Executioner's going to fire next.
What we're shooting at.
It's only got 1 target. Just the big guy down there.
Yeah.
Nothing's in range apart from the main heavy laser destroyer, and it's moved under half range, so it's going to shoot twice. Power machine spirit, so it still hits on freeze.
Yes.
Rerolling everything because of the chapter master. It's not got any spores or anything, has it?
No.
No. Okay, so 3s rerolling. They all hit. It's strength 10, I think, on a laser destroyer. But I'll
Is
double
it
check.
10?
It's 10 on a laser destroyer, so 3s rerolling once. So that's 3 at AP minus 4. Does it have an invuln?
No, no saves.
Okay, how many wounds has it got?
14.
14, okay. I'm going to spend a command point to get the last damage if I can.
Oh, Pat's going for the kill.
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay, so
Worth a go.
3d6, down to 5. I probably should have used the command point on the damage roll. I need it high here.
Yeah.
And be close. Okay, it's not bad. 10 wounds, but you got catalyst saves for that.
Plus catalyst saves. So there's 2 in there.
So it takes 8.
Still a devastating round of shooting, isn't it?
Yeah. These two, only the heavy onslaughts are in range. So that's going to be 24 shots. Hitting on 4s because they're heavy weapons and they
Shooting
move.
at the Tyranids
It's
again.
the only thing you can see. Everything he's screened
Yeah.
behind there. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything because of the chapter master even would be misses now with the new FAQ.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great so far. Let's go in again. What's its toughness, Dave?
Toughness 8.
Okay, so it's going to be 5s and 6s to wound because the Gatlings aren't very strong. Oh, that's fine.
Okay, so we...
5s and 6s, re-rolling 1s.
Oh,
It's not fantastic.
there's a few ones in there.
One more. Wounds at 5 are -2 because of the extra AP for Tactical Doctrine, and the 6s are at -3 because of Storm of Fire with the Warlock trait.
Oh, nicely done.
What's his save? 3+?
3 plus, so
5s?
these are 5s.
Good.
There's a
2,
few.
and then 5s again for catalyst.
Take
So
2 more.
it's 2 wounds, so he's down to 4. There he is.
3 at -3, so 6 ups, then
So
5 ups.
6.
Damn!
Yeah.
Wow.
And then a 5. Nope.
No.
So he's down to 3.
Okay.
3 wounds.
So the suppressors now,
Mm-hmm.
accelerator autocannons, they get 6 shots, 2 shots each. Hitting on 4s, too far away for the rerolls here.
Okay.
Just 2 hits,
Could it be enough?
and then strength 7 against toughness 8, so 5s and 6s again. Nothing.
Oh, it's a shame. Okay. The Stalker Bolt Rifle Intercessors.
10 shots hitting on 4s.
One's gone in the chapel to pray.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, good roll.
But then wounding on 6s, because it's still only strength 4
Yeah, it
against
is,
toughness
but you're looking
8.
at weighted numbers and shots.
Nothing.
Oh dear. Well, it was worth a go.
Yeah.
Eliminators. Target acquired.
So 3 shots hitting on 3s.
Nice rolling,
Could
Patrick.
do with that again, to be honest.
Right.
What
What are
and
we
then
looking at to win?
there's 5s and 6s. It's only strength 5.
Yeah. Oh, hello, cheeky ones come through.
So 1 AP -3.
6 plus. And then the 5 plus.
Oh, it's D3 damage.
Oh, sorry, Pat.
D3 damage. For 3. With 3 5 pluses.
One.
Live on 1 wound.
Whoa. He is live.
The last 2 intercessors here are going to shoot. Oh, he's got Spore Assist or something, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's -1 to hit.
Pressure.
I'll shoot at this guy then. Okay, so
Yeah.
Kraken 18 on 3. Hits.
Oh, it's a hit. This is with the auxiliary grenade launcher,
Yeah,
crack
it's
missile. What's the
Strength
range on
6, 30 inches. Strength 6.
that? Wow.
So wounds with a 6 plus.
Toughness 8.
Yeah.
Wounds, yeah.
Yeah, it's at 6.
AP.
And it is AP -1. That's it.
So 4 plus save.
D3 damage for 2.
Down to 10.
That'll do, won't it? That'll do.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we're going to play the stratagem that launches a missile from the repulsor.
Yep, the Hunter Slayer missile. D3 mortal wounds. Use your stratagem in your shooting phase. Select 1 repulsor model from your army to launch a Hunter Slayer missile. Then select 1 enemy vehicle or monster within 48. Roll 1d6. If the result is equal to or greater than that model's ballistic skill, that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. So on a 3 plus, we're going to shoot a Hunter Slayer missile at the... What's it called again?
Tyrannifex.
Tyrannifex.
My poor little Tyrannifex. It's a 1, Pat.
And I've used my command
Oh.
already. Okay, I'll try again next round.
Like a
Fail
cheap
that
news
again.
agent firework, it went off in the launcher's hand.
The dice haven't been in my favour today, but
Indeed.
that's the end of my turn then.
Okay, again,
Got no charges.
equally brutal, I would say.
Yep.
Yep.
So where are we looking for points?
Both got first blood.
Yeah, so 1-0 in that regard.
I'm holding 2 objectives. Dave's holding 1
1.
over there. And then I killed the Venom Thropes, Gene Stealers and Little Ones.
Gaunts, yep.
And Dave killed my Librarian and my Invictus. So I get 3 points, Dave gets 1.
3-1, Tyranids 10-2.
Right, so reinforcements have arrived.
Filling the big void.
On Prime, and he's brought with him a unit of termagants that were in the tunnel,
Nice.
sitting on the objective. High Flyrants arrived, sitting proudly on the tower.
Try and capture him and Patrick in the same shot.
Alright. It's very intimidating.
It is. He's looking right at me. What else?
The Zoanthropes have moved up, advanced on that side of the building,
Awesome.
and the Neurothrope, which is just here, is actually in the ruin. just
Okay,
behind
yeah,
it.
we're saying that's for the purpose of this game. It's really
Don't want to try and disassemble that, do we? And
No,
get him in there.
because poor David spent approximately 8 months of his life trying to put that together, nearly died doing it.
Lost his job and his kids. His
Yeah.
wife's gone. Pretty bad.
Indeed, dark times.
Yep.
But at least we've got a nice cathedral. What else?
Hive Guard, I advanced them over, so they're sitting on the objective, and I have moved the Exocrine,
Okay.
which I didn't really want to do, but now he has got a line of sight on those guys over there,
Okay, fair enough.
and they're just in range. So I've got to get as many of this side back into the game now,
Yeah.
as the plan starts to take effect. So Carnifex has moved around, he's advanced.
Mhm.
So I need Onslaught to come off on him in order to charge those 2 guys if they survive. Trigon over the back has arrived as well.
Another one, yes.
Yeah, with a unit 10 Horgans.
Awesome.
And that's about it.
On to the Hive Tyrant over there
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, he's there.
He's moved up. Yep, so I'm going to start with the Zoanthropes. Going to do their Warp Blast Smite. So coming off on a 5+. Re-rolling any 1s because of the Neurothrope.
Oh, that's handy.
Or
Oh, you've
10.
done well. You've done well.
Okay, so it is 3 plus D3 mortal wounds for an extra 3, so that's 6 mortal wounds.
3 guys dead.
Hell.
Get that charge range extended a bit more.
Yeah.
So second Zoanthrope power, casting Catalyst, 5 plus, casting it on the Hive Flyrant. So 11. So So it goes off. So next up will be, this guy. So he can smite.
Hey, these guys.
Who's he going to brain?
These guys.
Those guys down there. Yep. So looking for 6+ now on the smite. Goes off
Nails it.
D3.
for 3.
Oh,
That's 1.5.
Okay. So second power from the High Flyant will be Psychic Scream. Goes off on a 5.
fails.
Yeah, I'll go for smite with that Hive Tyrant.
Okay, so we're looking for a 7 now.
7 now. Double 1.
Snake eyes.
I'm going to have to use a command reroll.
Thank God you didn't use it on the last one.
Can you reroll both dice with a command
Just
reroll?
one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just one.
Okay, so one's a 1 and a 4.
Yeah.
So a 5. So it goes off.
Doesn't go for
No,
7.
because you did a 7, didn't you, for the smite?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. So it fails.
But he doesn't take any more wounds.
No, thankfully. So the next one is Onslaught from him. Goes off on a 6. Onslaught is on the Carnifex, which will allow him to charge.
Yeah. You need this, don't you?
Maybe. So 9, so that's gone off.
Okay, so the Carnifex now has Onslaught.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So because they advance, but they're assault weapons, they're shot cannons, so it's -1 to hit. Are they -1 as well anyway?
No, just
No,
+1.
because they're no longer in
Plus one.
cover.
Oh, yeah, okay.
+1 saviour.
So looking for 4s. 4 hits.
Dice is from
3s to wound.
2
Oh,
wounds.
2 wounds, yep.
Counter-attack bases made the dice.
Nice.
AP's -1.
Okay, so 4 up saves, down to 3 again because of the Raven Guard tactic, so they're fine.
Saved. Shot cannons. Okay, next up is the Exocrine. It's going to be shooting at those, what are they, Phobos Marines.
Yeah, infiltrators.
Infiltrators, right. So I can only fire with it once because it moved. It also loses the +1 to its hit roll for moving, and because it's a heavy weapon, it's -1 as well. So it's hitting on 5s.
No, it's not great.
No.
Oh, it's a terrible roll, Dave.
2.
Pretty average. I think, yeah, exactly average.
Exactly.
3s to wound. 2 wounds. AP -3, Pat.
So 5 up saves on these guys.
2 damage each.
So one's dead. I'll take one from the front, just in case. Dave's going to be shooting at these with his Tyrannifex, so I'm going to use Transhuman Physiology for 2 command points, meaning they can't be wounded on 2s or 3s.
Awesome.
Because he's wounded, he's not doing very well. It's 5s to hit. Rupture cannon, I'm going to do all 6 shots in one go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hit on 5s. 1 hit.
Wow.
So now wounding on 4s.
Juan.
It's
a
wasted
fail.
2 command points.
Well, it's insurance policy. They're alive.
Completely because of the Transhuman Physiology.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because you can't hit a barn door.
So next up will be the heavy venom cannon on the Hive Tyrant. Shooting at those intercessors. I went a few more away.
I knew
shall
they'd
see.
end up dying.
So D3 shots.
2 shots.
2. Hitting on, well, it's an assault weapon, so it's hitting on 3s. So 1 hit. 3s to wound.
One wound to any AP?
AP -2.
Okay, so -1, so 4 up save. Fine.
Oh, shrugs it off.
Right. Trigon. Bioelectric pulse at the intercessors down there. So it's a 6-shot weapon, hitting on 4s. Ooh, 2
Couple in
hits.
there, cheeky little hits.
Wounding on 3s.
1 wound.
1 wound. AP 0.
Okay, so 2 up save. No, they're within 12, so it's regular. So 3 up save. Fine. Next one.
Okay. Yep, that one. He gets to do 12 shots. So I'll just do it in 2 batches of 6. Again, looking for 4s to hit. The prime. 3s to wound. So
3
that's
wounds.
3 wounds. AP 0, Pat.
Oh, 1 down. He's on 1 wound, so, and then your next 6.
4s to hit.
That's a bit better.
3 to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Down a wound on one of them.
Another one's down.
Another one bites the dust. Not many left.
No.
My Flyrant now, heavy venom cannon. I'm going to have a go at the Eliminators.
Oh, tasty little option.
Because Pat's got lots of cool rules to whip out. Let's see if I can hit it first. Do 3 shots. 4-2. So, what's the to hit cloaks?
So it's a 4+.
4+.
1 hit, strength 9.
Toughness 4.
So 3s. Makes it.
Okay. And what AP?
AP is minus 2.
I think it +2 for their camo cloaks, so 3 up save. Passes.
Oh. Phase.
2!
2 Overwatch shots against the Carnifex.
5s and 6s. Nothing!
Nothing.
So he gets in,
Yeah.
basically. Hello, boys.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay.
You need him near the objective marker, don't you?
Yeah, he'd go like that. Hi, friends.
Nothing else to charge in, so it's just the Carnifex who's going to chomp through the 2 remaining intercessors here.
Yep, so first off is the living battering ram. So when he finishes a charge move on a 4+, you suffer a mortal wound.
In the
On
face.
6.
Mortal wound.
There's more wounds everywhere.
And under that roll, I also get to add 1 to my hit rolls.
Oh, God damn it.
So he's got 4 blade base, +1 for having 2 sets of talons, +1 attack for the tusks. So I've got 6 attacks. And with living battering ram, it's 3s to hit in the first round. So I think I get to re-roll the 1s because of the sighing talons. So that's 4 hits. Strength 6, so wounding on 3s.
3 wounds.
3 wounds there.
AP.
AP is -3.
Okay, so 6 is 1, so 2 go through.
3 damage each.
Yep, so they're dead.
Devastating.
Yep.
So it's morale phase. The intercessors are going to have to take a check.
Leadership 8, they've lost 5, so 4, 5 or 6 they lose models. Fine.
Tasty.
Sweeping round. Pulling back a little bit this way. Moving up. This is how you exit the plane. Bad joke.
Yeah, you're great. You're so great.
Yeah. I've kind of backed myself into a corner.
So there's nothing on this side anymore, is there?
No.
So you
Dave's
are-
only killed 1 unit in the last round.
Mm-hmm.
So really I need to get more unit kills because Dave's got more ball control. So it's going to be different ways of scoring points, I think.
Yes,
throughout this,
indeed.
how you got to play the game. So +1 to hit. I'm going to play on the first dreadnought over here.
Mhm.
Will I regret that? Who knows?
Who knows?
Now I'll put it on this guy because he's got 1,000 weapons on him. So
Yeah.
it
alright.
goes on a 3+, so it probably won't go off. Yeah, doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off, Pat. It's a 2.
I'm going to shoot the Centurions, everything into the brain bugs. I need to try and get them down with some weight of dice. if I can. With the heavy Devastator Doctrine for the time being.
Yeah.
And 18 heavy Vulture shots first. Re-rolling. Wounding on 3s. Re-rolling. AP makes no difference for this though because they've got an Invun. 2s miss.
It's a great roll.
Yeah, really good roll. I think it's about 14 wounds at your 3+ Invun.
Okay, here goes. Oh, there's a lot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many wounds they got each?
3.
So that's 2 down and 1 1 wound.
Get them off the board.
I'll take those ones at the edge.
Okay. Hurricane bolters have caused 16 wounds.
Yeah, we did it off camera because it was just too long.
Yep.
But what did we do? What did we cause?
16 wounds.
Wow.
Yep, so I've got my 3+ in runs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That kills 2.
Yep.
And 2 wounds off another one.
Still not wipe the unit.
So there's 2 left. 1 on 1 wound.
Okay, so this Redemptor
Yeah.
is going to shoot its heavy into the Tyrannifex, underslung and storm bolters into the
Zone throats.
zone ropes, and then the Icarus just because it's got a fly against.
Nice.
Oh wait, they got fly as well, haven't they?
Yes, they
I'll
have.
shoot them all at that then.
Yes.
Start
okay.
with the heavy underslung. Chapter Master nearby is proving fantastic. Wounding on freeze, rerolling 1s. Okay, so that's 4 wounds
This is on the zone throats.
on the zone ropes.
So 3+ in runs, failed 1.
Okay, so there's 1 left.
Just remove 1 from play, 1 surviving. Okay, cool.
Storm bolters in his chest. 2s. I mean, how good are these dice?
Hot dice.
I just mean how good do they look?
They look fantastic.
So 4 wounds with the storm bolters in the chest.
Failed 1.
Takes a wound.
How many wounds do they have?
3.
Powerful.
He's down to 2.
Icarus rocket pods, D3. So 3 shots. Hitting on 4s, rerolling. Oh, 3s actually, because it's got the fly keyword.
Yeah.
And then it is strength more, 7, so 3s, rerolling 1s. 3 wounds.
Oh.
Oh, I've got these.
Okay. Takes
Found
1 more,
1.
down to 1. And now we've got the heavy going against the
12
Tyrannifex.
shots, is it?
Yeah.
Strength 5.
Yeah. 4s, rerolling. Not so good. Might not use this again against him. Okay, and then 5s and 6s, because he's toughness to 8. No rerolls there. 4 at -2.
So that's a 5+ save on him.
5+ save, yeah.
Yep.
It's dead.
Saves 1.
Tyrannifex. Wow.
Suppressors now, firing into the Trigon. So 6 hitting on 4s because they moved. Not a great
No.
start. A bit better.
But good for your chapter master.
Yeah,
It's very inspiring.
3s,
In the
rerolling
days
1s.
before strike.
4 2s.
Oh.
-3. Is he 4+ or 3+? So
3+ save.
okay.
So he gets 6.
Just 2
Couldn't be
damage on
further
that.
from. So he's down to 10 wounds.
He's going to shoot heavy and underslung at the Trigon, and then he's going to shoot the storm bolters at the 1 wound zone throat left. So we'll do
Nice.
the storm bolters first.
Okay.
Hitting on freeze, re-rolling. Yep, and then 4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, so we have got 5 wounds at the inbound.
See you around.
See you around. 3.
Get off.
That is a unit, which is good news for me.
Yes.
Because that draws me with Dave. 12, 16, 2 more. 18 shots from the Gatling. Hitting on 4s because it moves and it's heavy. Not great so far.
Don't worry, the chapter master's there, Per. He'll see you through.
He has, again. And then it's strength 5 against toughness 6, so 5s and 6s, unfortunately. Rerolling 1s because of the lieutenant. 3 at -2 and 2 at -3. Interesting way. Say that again.
Doesn't make sense.
-3 for these
These
ones.
are 6
6s.
plus. Failed.
Drops him down to 8, and then 5+.
5 plus. Made none of them.
Drops him down to 5.
Oh.
He's soft as mashed potato.
What's up next?
5 shots. Moved with heavy. 4. They're into the same guy as well.
Yeah.
And then 5s and 6s again.
Oh, Pat.
Whoa.
Oh, Patrick.
So that is 4 at -3, so 6. 6 up.
1.
Okay, so that's 6 damage, he's dead.
He is gone. The Stalker Bolt Rifles.
Wow, they did well.
Pow,
It's
pow,
the
pow.
tactical doctrine, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he...
Heavy doctrine.
Yeah, heavy.
Devastator.
Devastator,
doctrine.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got a roll for his death throws.
How far?
3 inches.
Oh, I can't get
No,
me.
there's nothing. Can you kill your own dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, doesn't go off.
Okay.
Bye!
Okay, the infiltrators are going to be targeting the Hive Tyrant. They'll be rapid firing with their bolt guns.
So 18 shots, hitting on 3s.
They're essential though. If you didn't have them, you'd be really struggling.
Okay, so 2 auto wounds, because that's their special rule with 6s.
Nice.
And they need 5s and 6s now.
So I don't... Do they mortal wounds?
No, no.
Oh, okay. I see how that
Have to
works.
roll for them. Yep, so rerolling 1s for the lieutenant.
God dear. Cheating Space Marine.
Well, it's disgusting, isn't it?
Maybe you should invent some sort of sophisticated
game-
communication equipment.
Yeah.
Targeting
Yeah.
system.
Oh yeah, you can't because you're just mindless, slimy bugs.
OAP, 3 up.
3 up, save.
Takes 3.
3 damage.
How much are you down to now?
9.
The tough thing to shoot now is this guy.
Okay.
I'm going to put the heavy laser because I've got a split fire. Heavy laser destroyer
Yeah.
into the shooty guy.
The exocrine.
Then everything else is going into the Hive Tyrant. Okay, so
Okay.
first is the heavy laser destroyer shooting over there, hitting on 3s, re-rolling the chapter master.
Good roll, Patrick.
Strength 10, so wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Okay. 8 wounds left.
8 wounds left on it. Yeah.
Okay, and that is -5 AP.
Wow.
So that goes straight through, does it? Yep,
Yeah.
straight through, no invuln on him. So
Yeah.
looking for 8 on 3 dice. Yep, he's dead.
Wow.
So that is, yeah, a lot.
Get off, you giant lobster with a wang.
Oh, what's that in there? Do you see that in there?
Ugh.
Oh, that's
You ought
horrible.
to get that checked. Get yourself down the clinic.
Next, we're going for the heavy onslaught and the twin heavy bolters together because they're the same profile. So 18
what are we
shots.
targeting?
Everything else is going into this guy.
Okay,
18
high
shots, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s and 2s.
Oh, I hate these rerolls.
I know you do because you're on the end of it. But
Yeah. Oh, I don't get any. It's not fair.
Well, we should have
it's
joined
not
the-
fair, baby.
you should have joined the Imperium.
5s and
I'm
6s
trying
to
to. You
wounds.
just keep shooting me every time I come to talk.
There's Tyranid negotiators.
That is not a great
G
wound
Silica.
roll, unfortunately.
Nah.
There's one.
Hey Pat, you're rubbish at rolling dice.
Okay,
That's
so
a full
Does
three.
that mean it explodes?
2 at -2 and 1 at -3. Oh, you got invuns anyway.
Yeah. So 4 plus inruns. Housekeeping. Failed 1.
I think I'm going to live to regret this.
Is it a multi-wound?
Just 1. So
So he's down to
8. Icarus rocket pod. 3 shots.
Oh, nice.
Hitting on 2s because he's got fly. Rerolling 1s.
Oh.
Wounding on 4s because it's strength 7. Rerolling 1s. Okay. So
That's some impressive rolling, Pat.
Icarus rocket pod. -2. Oh, it's invuln, isn't it? So invuln
4 plus.
fails 2.
I'm going to use a command reroll of 1.
Okay.
Saved.
And then D3 damage there. 2. Do your catalyst as well before we forget.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got 3 there, haven't you? He's taken
3
3
catalyst saves.
Yep. Well remembered, Pat. The big card didn't help me.
wins, so it goes back up to 7. Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. Yep. And then 5s and 6s. Rerolling 1s. 1 wound, -2.
So 4+ invuln.
And then a 5+.
Nope.
Goes down to 6.
Chipping away.
Twin Icarus Iron Hail Heavy Stubber.
This is just ridiculous.
2s because it's flies. Flyer killer. Nope. 5s and 6s. This is nearly gone now. 1 at -2.
4+. Nope. 5+, feel no pain. Nope. So it's down to 5 wounds.
Yep. Storm Bolter. It's just got. How many Storm Bolters is it?
The Executioner has so many guns, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's an army in itself.
Yeah, it is. There's a battalion.
Yep. And then 5s and 6s again. Yeah. But I haven't used it that well because I don't think I'm going to kill this. So, invuln regular. Oh,
2 dice invuln save.
And 2 or 3 up. So these are 3 up. 1 goes through.
4+.
So just 1 and then a
Catalyst.
onslaught. Catalyst even. Nope, down to 4. I don't think it's got anything left now. So I haven't fired the Frag Storm Grenade Launcher, obviously.
D6 shots.
D6 shots. 3. Yep, and then 5s and 6s.
You can't miss with those rerolls.
No. That is everything fired.
Well,
Eliminators left.
for those of you still with us, that was the X's are firing at the Hive turret now.
3s. All hit. 5s and
Wow.
6s. No, nothing.
Into the fight phase, there was some useless overwatch from the termagants here.
Just the end of the charge phase now.
Charge phase, sorry, yeah. And they've made it into combat, and more importantly, they're on that objective.
Yeah. And then I'm going to pile in.
Yeah.
Infiltrators going in. With the new shock assault, they get 3 attacks each now, 4 on the sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
Rerolling everything because of comms array gives them the distance rerolls. I've missed one.
Oh no.
Strength 4 against toughness 3.
3's to wound.
Rerolling 1s. Saves to make there. No AP, so they got 6 up save on me.
Yeah. What's the point? What's the point? Bye. I'm not even going to count them.
No, there's no point. They
just turned into mush.
They got absolutely stamped into paste. At the end of Raven Guard turn 2, let's have a look at the scores. So they've managed to clear off the objective here and secure it.
Yeah.
Dave's still holding one over here.
Yeah.
And one over here.
And I've got 1 here, so no points scored for objectives.
Yeah.
And then Dave killed my intercessors over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I killed the zone ropes.
Yeah. Termagants.
Termagants and Trigon.
Tyrannifex.
Tyrannifex.
And the Excrete.
You killed a
So
lot.
I got
there.
4, so that gets me an extra point for that, put me up to 4.
So it's currently at 4 points to 1 for the Raven Guard going into Tyranids turn 3.
The Hive Florent was dropped down.
Yeah.
Just outside those guys. The Hive Guard have moved over to this half of the objective. Hive Tyrant now, he's moved up as well, making his way over. So Carnifex is advanced. And Trigon and the Neurothrope has come out of the building as well.
Nice one.
So, yeah. I think there's as many Marines on the board as Tyranids now, which is pretty unusual. Yep, so the High Florent did Smite and Psychic Scream, both of them rolling causing 3 mortal wounds each. So
you're taking out some infiltrators, yeah?
yeah,
3 infiltrators.
Okay.
Infiltrator's gone. That Hive Tyrant casts Onslaught on the Carnifex again.
Yeah, he's going to get his lick on over there.
Yeah, and a Smite from the Neurothrope. took out and
A wounded intercessor, is that right?
Yep.
That's right.
One
Okay.
wounded intercessor.
I don't know if he's going to miss or not, but you might as well slap him with the end of it.
Oh, I think he'll miss. So, D3 shots for 1. Hits on a 3. Hits. So 3s to wound. Wounds.
AP -3, is it?
-2.
Okay, goes through. How much damage?
It's a flat 3, I think.
Okay, that's one more pulled down.
Strong.
Making his way through those marines.
Trigon shot up at the eliminators.
Yep.
Taking out 1. Impressive stuff.
Double 1 rolled.
Yeah. What's next?
That Hive Tyrant.
Shooting at what?
The eliminators as well.
Oh, he fancies it.
Yep. So 3s. D3 shots for 3.
-1 to hit.
So hitting on 4s. 3 hits.
Did it anyway.
Strength 9. So 2s. That's 3 wounds.
Any AP?
-2.
Okay, so +2. So 3s. Oh, 2 down. Flat 3.
Flat 3 each.
They're gone.
Wow. Good shooting.
Unfortunate that. Not great saving rolls.
No.
2 1s and again.
And a unit gone.
Yep.
For
Hive Guard. D3 shots for 4. Hitting on 3s over there. 2 hits. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds, Pat.
Yep. Any AP?
-1.
Okay, so +1. Raven Guard. Fine.
Save.
He'll finish him off in combat anyway.
nom nom nom.
Yeah.
It looks like the Hive Tyrant's got stuck in.
Yeah, you made it. You lost a wound. It's in the Overwatch.
Okay.
That you got in.
Over this end.
So did the Trigon lost 2 wounds in Overwatch.
Oh,
and
dear.
made it in. And so did the Carnifex.
So the onslaught
Just
paid
about.
off.
Yep.
Good work. Okay, first combat.
Do the Flyrant.
Hive Flyrant.
Yep, so he's on 4 wounds because I played the stratagem regeneration, so he gained 1 wound at the end of the movement phase.
Yes.
So, but he's on 4 now after he took 1. So 4 attacks, 3s to hit because of his wound profile. Rerolling 1s because of the Scything Talons. Would be
4 6. Oh, 3 6s.
3 6s. Yeah, wounding on 3s. So that's 2 wounds.
Any AP?
-3.
6s. No.
And it's 3 damage each.
So that's 2 more dead. Okay.
So the prehensile pincer tail attack now, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Nope.
Okay.
Fail.
So it's just chomped through the intercessors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Goodbye. That's all my troops gone. Oh no, I've still got 3 there actually.
Oh, yeah.
So
They will consolidate. We decided to stay where we are, leaving a bit of a gap.
Gee, I've got some marine
Oh, you got to fight
attacks
back? Yeah,
before
of
they
course.
succumb to morale. Charged. So
Yeah, so shock assault's in play.
Okay, so 3 models left. 3s. Comms array. 5s and 6s.
Oh,
2 rerolling 1s. 4 no AP. So 3 plus save.
oh, this could kill him actually. No, only
Takes
1.
1 wound.
So down to 3.
Okay. Morale phase. They've
Yeah.
lost 6, unfortunately. So 3, 4, 5, or 6. So looking for 1 or a 2 ideally. A 2. That's fine.
Oh,
Chaplain for the 2nd turn in a row has failed to
Whiff.
do his
Chaplain's useless.
litany, which was great.
Said nothing, done nothing.
Redemptor's moved up. He's going to try and join in this fight if he can. Everything else has moved round. These have moved on to the objective. Stayed still and moved up a little bit so that he can get line of sight over there as well.
Nice.
Okay, so 3 infiltrator pistols. I don't know if they auto wound. We'll forget about that for now. 1 no AP.
3 plus. Yay.
Fine.
Safe.
Okay. Heavy Gatling and underslung into there. And then the Storm Bolters in the chest and Icarus over there.
Okay.
Icarus D3. 1 hits on a. Yep. Wounds on a 3. Okay, wounds. That's your
3 plus in run. Yep.
That's it.
Storm Bolters. Two invulns.
3 plus. Fair 1.
Takes his first wound. How many wounds they got?
3. Oh no, he's a neurothrope, isn't
Yeah,
he?
so he's got a few more.
He's got 5 wounds.
All of the Gatlings into him. Miss. 5s and 6s. Strength 5. And -2. -3 for them because of tactical devastating doctrine plus storm of fire.
Who you shooting?
Here.
Okay, these are 6s.
6s, yeah. So that's 6 wounds so far, and then 2 at -2. So just 6, so down to 4.
Strong shooting there.
Storm Bolters in the chest into the boss guy, and then everything else into the Trigon. 3s.
Whoa.
Oh!
The rerolls are sickening.
And is he toughness 4 or 5? Must be toughness 5.
The neurothrope
Yeah.
is toughness 4.
Okay, pause.
He's got a big exposed brain. Can you see it?
It's not like they're running low on chitin, is it?
5. Yeah.
3 plus in advance. From the warp field. Fails to...
Down to 2.
Dreadnought shooting its Gatling
Okay, Trigon.
Trigon.
4s because he moved as well.
Uh,
5s and 6s. Okay. 4 at -3. 5 at -3. 1 at -2. 6 at -3.
he be dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Does he explode?
No. Every dang time.
Presses at the Hive Guard.
Okay, let's see it.
Haven't moved, so 3.
Toughness 5.
Okay, so 3s. Reroll at once. Okay, so that is 3 wounds at -3.
So they don't get there. I've got a 4 plus save.
2 damage each.
And they're 3 wound models. So that's...
It kills 1 and 1's down to 1 wound.
Okay.
Heavy laser cannon into the
Carnifex.
Carnifex. He's at mine, and then the onslaught into him as well. Everything else into the brain bug. So heavy laser first, hitting on 4s because he's got spore cysts. Rerolling everything. Thank God for the chapter master.
Oh, I
change,
hate that chapter master.
because before he could only reroll misses, which would have meant I couldn't reroll with 3s. So. Before, still missed everything, strangely.
Wow.
Onslaught Gatling.
The dice gods abandoned you. Gonna reroll them.
5s and 6s. 1 wound at -2. My Carnifex. That was terrible, actually.
That was awful.
Yeah.
So, looking for a 5 plus. Cheating on a save. No.
Negative.
Down
Carnifex
a
takes a wound.
Bolters into the Neurothrope.
This is from what? The
Everything else on the Eliminator.
Storm
the,
Bolters.
Executioner, everything. This is the twin heavy bolter at the front.
Oh, I didn't even know it had it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's got guns everywhere.
Mm.
You blink and you miss some. 3 at its invuln. On this guy.
Okay, 3 plus. Fail 1.
Down to 1 wound. Okay.
Gross pod rolling.
1 shot. Hits. Wounds. Invuln again. Fine.
Morloc save.
Just nailed it.
Okay. Storm bolters.
I think you're just making all this up now.
Yeah, what about his shuriken cannon?
Scatter lasers.
Yeah.
4. No. Just invuln again. It's gone.
Fail 1. Command reroll. Come on.
Oh, that's a command point well spent.
I want
We're still halfway through shooting.
to see the rest of it fire.
Yeah, because we don't want to go home.
Okay. The Icarus Iron Hail hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. That's 4. Minus whatever.
My 3 plus invuln again.
Yep.
Here goes, Billy. Oh, failed 2. The big brain. Oh, my brain.
Shot into hell. Brains! Wonderful paint job. How did you do it? We'll talk about it later.
So they're going to shoot into the Carnifex with the
Carnifex.
heavy bolters, and then the storm bolters are going to go into the Termagons over there.
Okay.
So heavy bolters first into the Carnifex. -1 to hit. So 4s. What's his toughness again?
7.
Okay, 5s and 6s.
Tough as old boots.
2 at -3 because of
6 plus. 1? 1?
and then 2 at -2. Devastate
5
Doctrine
plus.
plus.
Oh,
So it takes 2 more, down to 5. It's going to take some shooting, but the Hurricane Bolters.
Hurricane bolt shooting at the little gribblies
Just
over on the
twice.
objective.
Your Hormigans. They're like pets.
All hit.
They're harmless.
3s for rolling 1s.
Good for back scratches.
9 so far.
Is there any AP on that?
No.
6 plus. Ooh.
Nothing.
Failed. Failed all those.
How many is that did?
6.
Okay.
4 to go.
Centurions.
Oh, we'll just.
This many saves.
I'll roll them on Dave's behalf. Watch this.
It's all 6s.
That's, oh god, there's
that's the end of
they're
them.
dead. They're
Oh,
dead.
Billy, you just lost me the game.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. Thanks
Oh.
for absolutely nothing.
I can't believe that.
Ruined my life. The Hive Fleet's walking out of this galaxy and going home.
Mastercrafted Instigator Bolt Carbine. 2s. 3s because of the -1, and 5s and 6s. Rerolling 1s because Lieutenant, no.
Raven Guard charge phase. The Dreadnought here used a command point to make the distance into combat with the Flyrant. Over here, the Redemptor made it into combat with the Carnifex, along with the Centurions, and I believe, is that the Captain?
Yeah, Captain as
So
well.
Chapter Master made it in for that massive buffing range. Which one are we doing first?
Over here.
Who's attacking?
Redemptor first.
Okay.
5 attacks because he gets an extra 1 for Shock Assault. All hit. Strength times 2, so strength 14, so 2s to wound. That's 4 wounds at AP -3. D6 damage. Does he get 6 up save or?
6 up, yeah, but it's not going to do anything. So he's dead.
Okay.
Go on, you can roll your dice, but I think you'll get more than 5.
Yeah.
Nailed it. So, smash, mush. Let's combat down here.
No rerolls, 3 hits. 2s to wound. Just 2. Invuln.
4 plus, makes 1.
D6 damage. 5.
5. Oh,
I
how
could
many was
do-
he on? He was on 3, wasn't he?
He was. I could do a command reroll. I'm not going to.
No.
It's over.
Yeah, so it's been a bloodbath. Wow.
It's the end of the turn. It's
End of the turn, and what would the scores be?
both got 2 objectives again, so no scores for that. And then I killed more, so I get an extra point. So 5-1.
That would put you on 5-1 at the end
Oh,
of
and
the
say the
turn.
Warlord 6-1.
6-1. And I think we're going to call it there. Call
Good
it
game,
6-1.
Dave.
Well done, Pat.
Oh,
We're all so tired.
we started late, didn't we?
We started late. It is very late. It's been a great game. It's been
Pretty
brutal.
swung up and down, didn't it?
It did.
You did.
The
I
Tyranids.
thought after that first turn when you cleared off the whole of the left side, I thought the game was yours.
I had too much Hive Tyrant
Over
wasted.
there.
Yeah, you were spread over on this side.
Was wasted. I should just have dropped that next to the other one.
Those killed an Invictus Tactical Warsuit in the first game, and then they were out of position.
The whole side was.
If they'd been shooting at
wasted.
vehicles, it'd be a completely different story.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, bully.
Enjoy.
Bully. Thank you
Bully.
for warming to
Bully.
Warzone, Morloc. Yes, indeed.
And get yourselves down to Bad Moon Cafe.
Bad Moon Cafe, London's premium wargaming venue.
And flat whites.
And flat whites. Ta-ta for now.